If you haven't subscribed already, ring that bell to get notified when new movies are posted. Chris Young here from HomeKit Geek, bringing you new smart home content every single week. If that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing. Ring that bell below to get notifications on new videos. Today, we're going to be looking at the iHaper white bulb, and this is a white light bulb, fairly inexpensive, and really, it's one of those things that it's just good to know about the devices where you kind of go, you know what, I'd like to have a light bulb there, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. This is a great product for that. I do want to say thank you to iHaper as well, as they actually provided me this bulb as a review unit. So again, it's important for me that you guys know where the stuff comes from and then what may go into my opinion on this review. In this case, it's a good product. It's not the brightest bulb in the world. It is not the color changing. There's no warmth in it, right? So there's a lot of things in here which are maybe viewed as a negative, but honestly, I don't see it as such. The bulb is $20. If what you're looking for is a white light bulb that you're going to be able to run motion scenes off of or trigger with a button, any of the HomeKit automation stuff, even connect it to your Amazon Alexa, almost said it, but I didn't, the Amazon Echo ecosystem or Google Home, you can have it connected to all the big three here. This is a really good, inexpensive product for that. Let's take a look. The iHaper White Smart Bulb is a white smart bulb. This is the B2 model. Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz are most HomeKit devices, although you can also connect this with the Amazon Echo ecosystem and the Google Assistant smart home system by simply connecting the iHaper bulb to the iHaper cloud and then enabling those skills. So this is a E26, so kind of a standard North American socket, 7-watt bulb. It is a temperature of 3000 kelvins, so this would be a warm bulb, 470 lumens max, and dimmable. For those of you who have not seen iHaper before, they're starting to offer more and more products. I will put a link up above to the LED. I've looked at the smart lamp, the color bulb, and they even have a smart socket for those of you who may be interested in that. Definitely encourage you to take a look at those. Let's take a look. The iHaper light bulb, fairly simple packaging here. You can see clearly works with Apple HomeKit written right on the box, which is a good thing, right? What's interesting though is I did not see on the box the Google Home or Amazon Madam A, the Echo ecosystem. So those are things that have kind of been added after the fact, which is good, right? We like devices that keep adding more value over time. So I do have to give props to iHaper for that. Inside the packaging is everything you would expect. There is the user manual in here in multiple languages. And in the user manual, they do mention the Google Home and Amazon's Echo ecosystem in here. You've also got the HomeKit code, as well as the HomeKit code on the box, as well as the HomeKit code on the bulb. So that's also a nice little detail that iHaper has made it almost guaranteed that we're not going to lose this, which is, that's pretty important, as you, over time, will more than likely end up resetting your HomeKit house at some point in time. So let's get this plugged in. Get power to it here. We will turn that on. Zoom up, make sure we got power, and now let's head over and add it through the iHaper application. So the iHaper application for iOS, you can take it or leave it. And that's the great thing about HomeKit, is that it is a common database. And what it lets you do is to use basically whichever app you love to manage your HomeKit home, right? So you don't need to love the Apple Home app. You can use Eve or the controller home. Like, there's a bunch of different options out there. So you find one that you love and you go with that. But the one thing that you will need the vendor's app for is to be able to do firmware updates. So that's kind of a requirement. For the most part, you're going to have however many vendors you have, you're going to have that app sitting in a folder on your desktop. So for those of you in the background, we have added the iHaper white light bulb using the HomeKit code. We have added it to our local wireless network. And now we're just going to do the default HomeKit setup. We're going to name it something meaningful. We'll call it the iHaper white light bulb and put it in a room. At which point the application crashed on me. Not a big deal. We're just going to go into the Apple Home app and we'll give you a little tour over here as well. And really, we can go in again, as I mentioned, same database. That's the great thing about HomeKit, is that you can edit it in whatever app you like the most. There are some apps that are better for creating scenes, some better for room management, right? And you can really take the best out of all of them, and no matter which one you're in, it's a common database, common experience, so you can kind of do what makes sense to you. So of course, once we've got this into Apple HomeKit, we have all the common controls. Again, this is no warmth control, but you can dim it up and down using the slider. You now have the ability to pair it into automation scenes and access any of the other HomeKit devices connected to a motion sensor, all of that great stuff, which is really what HomeKit is all about, is bringing together different devices from different manufacturers in a common ecosystem. So final thoughts on the iHaper white smart bulb. So the B2, it's a good bulb. It is currently showing as $20 on Amazon. This is not the brightest bulb in the world. There's no color controls, there's no warmth controls. But if what you're looking for is just a basic dimmable bulb, it's $20, right? How can you go wrong with that? Definitely something I would encourage you guys to look at. The iHaper line in general has been relatively stable for me. I really haven't seen a lot of disconnects or any of those problems that you encounter sometimes. The only real comment I have is the iHaper app, which again, it crashed on me a couple of times, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm going to use their app for firmware updates, management, that thing alone. And other than that, I'll just use another app. So it really is not a big deal. So if you've got an application where you just need an inexpensive white bulb, you'd like to have some dimming or just have some scene control with it, definitely a good fit for that application. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share is always appreciated. See you guys soon.